Just a minute, let me connect my board. Just a minute. Sometimes you may need these things for data presentation as well as data visualization. What's a bar diagram? You know all those things actually. Okay, a diagram of this type now. This is bar plot. Okay, bar plot, etc. And a plot of this type. This is the clustered bar plot, etc. That's all. Okay. Now we will do one bar diagram. Okay, and let me take a data. Let us consider a number of students in Calicut University. It is a dummy data for year is equal to C bracket. Either you can use C bracket something or you can use 2015 to 2020. Therefore, what are the values for year? 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. And students is equal to C bracket. In 2015, there were 1,500 students. In 2017, 16, there were 1,580, then 1,670, 1,790, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have to give 6 values. Now I have given 4 values. Otherwise, it will give a error message. It is not matching. Okay, that's all. Then use the name of the function. Okay, you have to make it as a data frame, that is year studs. Year studs. You can give any name. Student year is also not a problem. Okay, and data dot frame. Data dot frame. First one is year. Next one is students. Okay. Next one is students. Then bar plots. Finished. Bar plots. In the x-axis, you need a year. In the y-axis, you need students. Therefore, okay, let it be here for that's enough. Then it is better you see what will be the data frame. Okay, what will be the data frame? Yeah, and if you want to see the data frame, you have to call him. You have to call him. Otherwise,
excuse me.
Yeah.
Sir, അതെ നമ്മൾ ഈ ആർ പ്രോഗ്രാമിനെ ടൈപ്പ് ചെയ്തത് എങ്ങനെ സേവ് ചെയ്യാ സാർ?
ഞാൻ 2-3 പ്രാവശ്യം കഴിഞ്ഞു. ഒന്ന് ഏറ്റവും എളുപ്പം നിങ്ങൾ കോപ്പി ചെയ്യുക, റൈറ്റ് ക്ലിക്ക് ചെയ്യുക, കോപ്പി ചെയ്തു നേരെ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഇഷ്ടമുള്ള നോട്ട് പാഡിലോ വേർഡിലോ എവിടെയെങ്കിലും പൊക്കോളുക, റൈറ്റ് ക്ലിക്ക് ചെയ്യുക, പേസ്റ്റ് ചെയ്യുക. ഒരു വഴി അതാണ്. ഓക്കെ, ഏറ്റവും എളുപ്പം അതാണ്. എന്നിട്ട് അതിലൊരു ഫയലിന് പേരും കൊടുത്തിട്ട് വെച്ചോളൂ. ബാർ ഡയഗ്രാം അതിൽ വെച്ച് വെച്ചിട്ടില്ല. അതല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഇവിടെ ഒരാളുടെ സേവ് ആസ്. എനിക്ക് ഏറ്റവും ഇഷ്ടം ഇതാണ്. ഞാനിത് നേരെ ഇങ്ങനെ കോപ്പി ചെയ്യും. and right click ചെയ്യും. നേരെ കൊണ്ടുപോയിട്ട് എവിടെ എൻ്റെ ഏതെങ്കിലും എടുത്തു വെച്ചു. അത് ഒരിക്കൽ ഒരു പ്രോഗ്രാം ഒരിക്കൽ എഴുതിയാൽ മതി. പിന്നെ ബാക്കിയുള്ള സമയത്ത് ഡാറ്റ മാത്രം മാറ്റി കൊടുത്താൽ മതി. ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് വി ഹാവ് ടു റൈറ്റ് ജനറൽ പ്രോഗ്രാംസ്. ഓക്കെ, അതിൻ്റെ ഇതെടുത്തു, നേരെ വെച്ചു, ഒരു ന്യൂ എടുത്തു. ഓക്കെ, അവിടെ ഞാൻ കൊണ്ടുപോയിട്ട് ഇങ്ങനെ പേസ്റ്റ് ചെയ്തു. റൈറ്റ് ക്ലിക്ക് അടിച്ചു, പേസ്റ്റ് ചെയ്തു. അവിടെ പ്രോഗ്രാം വന്നു. ഇനി എനിക്ക് എപ്പോഴെങ്കിലും ആവശ്യം വരുമ്പോൾ ഞാൻ ഇവിടുന്ന് കോപ്പി ചെയ്യും, അവിടെ കൊണ്ടുപോയിട്ട് പേസ്റ്റ് ചെയ്യും. അത് ഞാൻ ഇവിടുന്ന് സേവ് ചെയ്യും, അത്ര തന്നെ. I can save it. Okay, wherever I want, I can save it. Desktop, or I will do something. Okay, bar plots. Finished. That's all. That's the easiest way of doing things now. Okay, and you can see the this is the data frame and bar plots students. Yeah. You are getting bar plots. Finished. If you are not happy with this bar plots, you can make so many things. Our train is running very slow. Actually, we were planning to finish our preliminary in 2 sessions, and even after this much time, we couldn't complete even 50% of that. Therefore, I will do something and I will give you other things as assignments, because only few students are asking questions. Therefore, yeah, you can change your color. You can put what is a function name to write the heading, main heading. Okay, that is comma main heading, MAIN. Otherwise, you will not remember all these things. Main students by year. Students by year. University of Calicut. University. For every table and graph, 2000, there is a title is must. Otherwise, how can you know that? For what purpose you have developed these things. Okay, and I have to close the inverted comma also. Okay, now this one alone you need to select. This one alone you need to select. Right click, run. Yeah, main heading is coming. Students by year, University of Calicut. University of Calicut. And if you want to do something for the x-axis, you can give X label. Okay, XLAB. XLAB gives X label. All those things you can give comma XLAB is equal to year. Okay, and Y label, YLAB is equal to number of students. I'm not spending more time on these things. You can make it vertical, horizontal, so many things you can do. All those things are available in books. I have given the names of some books now. Now it is number of students. If you want in this form, number N, U, MBR, etc., that is also possible. And I give you one assignment. I want 2015 here, 2016 here, 17 here, 18 here, 19 here, 20 here. You find the technique for that, and you have to inform me in the next class. Okay, then you will be given 2 marks by Shahin sir for that question. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that is the bar plot. Now another one is if you want another question, one more question. If you want different colors for different bars, that is also possible. Okay, C bracket, how many are there? Gold, comma, red, comma, green, comma. It is your duty to find the color combination. Which color is better for the, I have no aesthetic sense like that. For me, all colors are good. All colors are good. Okay, only 5 we have given now. Therefore, let us give. I have shown you the list of colors. More than 600 color combinations are available. More than 600 color combinations are available. And one more assignment I am giving you. You can use numbers. For every color, there is a number available. You need not type gold. You need not type gold. For gold, there is a color number. Okay. In this way, you can give different colors for different bars. Don't worry about these things. These are just to make your presentations and paper more attractive. Nothing. This will not help you in the analysis of data. Whatever may be the color used, that is just for a visualization effect. Okay. Next important graph is a pie diagram. Pie diagram. Therefore, let me take this one only. Okay. Pi is enough. Pi students. Pi students. That's all. Where is Mr. Pi? Yeah. And I am giving you another assignment. In the place of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc., you have to write year. It is possible. It is possible. And you can make 3D pies. It is possible. And you can make one piece is disjointed from the other piece. That is what partitioned pie. That is also possible. That is also possible. Okay. Since we have only limited hours to complete these things, I am running fast. Okay. Another important thing, actually, I should have told that in the first class itself. Where is your working directory? To know that one, get to WD. Get to WD means what? Get the working directory. This is my working directory. What all things I save, it is going to the folder documents. It is going to the folder documents. That is, if I save something, it will go to documents. Okay. If you want to change your working directory, set to WD. Set to WD, you have to give the address. Otherwise, he is a poor man. He cannot understand where to go. Okay. Users, bracket HP, bracket desktop. I'm creating a desktop now. Name of the folder, I have to create a folder now. Okay, I have to create a folder now, a new folder. I am creating a new folder. Let it be physics folder. Okay, physics folder, and finished. Okay. Now, if I write a get WD, I will get to that one. Get a WD. What all things I do, it is better for you. It is better for you. Suppose you are working on different problems. If all are saved in same folder, you will be you have to waste your time to identify the file. Therefore, if the project 1, you put it in one directory. Project 2, another directory. Project 3, another directory. To know the current directory, you write get to WD, get to the working directory. Set to WD, you can set the working directory for that one. Okay, that is another thing. Okay, you play your game on that. Next one, okay, next one, by default, we can draw only one diagram in a sheet. Only one diagram in a sheet. Sometimes you may need more diagrams in a sheet. That is better for comparison. For example, a businessman, he wants to know how his business was during the first what is that? Quadrant, no, first quartile, or what is that? What is that, sir? What's the name for that one? First 3 months? Quartile. Second quartile, yeah. Third quartile, fourth quartile. How was his business during January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December? Okay. A chemistry researcher, he wants to know how the behavior during the first 10 minutes, next 10 minutes, third 10 minutes, fourth 10 minutes. If he is getting everything in one sheet, he can get a better idea. Similarly, a doctor, you might have seen some scanning reports. So many reports are coming in one sheet so that he can see what is happening. Here, before that, you have to do a small thing, partition. PARMFROW is equal to how many graphs you have to put. Suppose you have to put 4 graphs. Then you divide the sheet into 2 rows and 2 columns. Don't worry about what is the meaning of MFRO, etc. I understand like this. Partition the sheet into 2 rows and 2 columns. If you want to see 9 graphs, then you put in the statement C 3 by 3. Okay, I advise don't put more graphs because it will be very small now. See, okay. Then you run this. First you have to run this. Okay. Then you run this. You see the effect. The graph is sitting in one corner. Okay. Then you run this. Then it will be sitting in the next corner. Okay. Then you run this. Plot year, comma, students. Okay. It will be sitting here. Then please, where is that? One more graph. Okay. Let me change C 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My gosh. Let it be there. Okay. Let me check whether he is happy or not. Error, unexpected comma. Where is unexpected comma? Because when I deleted so many things, yeah, it is working. 1 means black. That is what I told you. Now you will not get marks for this. Okay. 1 for black, 2 for this, 3 for this, 4 for this, 5 for this, 6 for this. Okay. R is very flexible. Okay. So this is the technique to draw more graphs so that you can draw graphs here. Reaction with water, reaction with hydrochloric acid, reaction with sulfuric acid, reaction with that, etc. Okay. So you can get some comparison. business level in the first 3 months, business level in the second 3 months, etc. You will get. This is a technique to draw more graphs in a tree. Partition. Partition. Remember that it will be continuing like this until we make a change. That is, if you draw again another graph, it will go to the topmost corner. It will come here. It will come here. Okay. Now, whenever you want to do one graph in a sheet, you have to make a change. See, so other technique is there. It is better. C1, 1. Finished. C1, 1. You have to do. So many techniques are there. You can do same thing in different ways. Now you see only one graph will be there. Only one graph will be there. Okay. If we are not making any change, it will be in 2 rows and 2 columns. Okay, again and again. Next, another thing. Okay, you try to draw frequency curve, cumulative frequency curve, okay, etc., etc. Okay. I will do one more graph, last graph. That is frequency curve. Okay, that is a good idea. Suppose I am taking age in the x-axis, that is sequence minus 2.5 to 67.5 at the increment of size 5, and the frequency is equal to C bracket 0, 322, 213, 70, 27, 26, 17, 16, 11, 10, 7, 6, 5, 1. Is it clear? Number clear? Yes. Okay. Then you can do plot. What should come in the x-axis? Age should come in the x-axis. What should come in the y-axis? Frequency should come in the y-axis. And what should be the type you want? You can do type O. What is type O? Line with the points. Line with the points. O. Line alone, L. O simply, if you are not mentioning anything, it will be this one. And if you want to change the width of the line, LWD is equal to 2. If you want to change the color is equal to red. Okay. Then from this point, I have to select run. Yeah. This is called the frequency curve. You will get some idea. It is another way of getting some idea. Same thing you will get from the bar plot also. Okay. And I give you 2 assignments. You find what are ogivs. Less than ogiv is there, greater than ogiv is there. Okay. You find the cum sum, that's all. Then you will get. Okay. That's all.
Sir,
please.
ഈ ആക്സിസിന്റെ സ്കെയിലിംഗ് നമ്മൾ ചൂസ് ചെയ്യുന്നതാണ്, അത് ഓട്ടോമാറ്റിക്കലി ഈ ഡാറ്റ അനുസരിച്ചിട്ട് അത് പ്ലോട്ട് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ അങ്ങനെ ചൂസ് ചെയ്ത് വരുന്നതാണോ? നമുക്ക് സെറ്റ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുമോ അത്?
I give you an assignment. It is possible. You can select the height of the graph, you can select the width of the graph, you can select the points. Suppose you want 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, etc. Breaks possible. Okay, all those things are possible. അതുപോലെ
ഇപ്പൊ നമുക്ക് ഗ്രാഫിനകത്ത് അപ്പൊ നമ്മൾ രണ്ട് പ്ലോട്ടെല്ലാം ഒരുമിച്ച് വരയ്ക്കുകയാണെങ്കിൽ ഇപ്പൊ സ്റ്റാർ ഇട്ടിട്ടും ഡോട്ട് ഇട്ടിട്ടും രണ്ട് ഗ്രാഫ് വരയ്ക്കുകയാണെങ്കിൽ നമുക്ക് അതിനകത്ത് ബോക്സിനകത്ത് സ്റ്റാർ ഇന്നതിനെ സൂചിപ്പിക്കുന്നു, ഇപ്പോ ഡോട്ട് ഇതിനെ അങ്ങനെ എഴുതാൻ പറ്റും നമുക്ക്.
ലെജൻഡ് ഈ ചില കടകളുടെ പരസ്യം കണ്ടിട്ടില്ലേ? നിങ്ങളുടെ മനസ്സിൽ തോന്നുന്നതൊക്കെ ഇവിടെ ഉണ്ടെന്ന് പറയില്ലേ? നിങ്ങളുടെ മനസ്സിൽ തോന്നുന്ന എല്ലാ സാധനങ്ങളും നിങ്ങളുടെ മനസ്സിൽ എന്ത് തോന്നുന്നു? വാട്ട് ഓൾ തിങ്സ് വി വാണ്ട് വി ക്യാൻ ഡു ഇൻ ആർട്ട്. I will do now itself. I will do now itself. Okay? I will do now itself. Why I am skipping all these things? Because actually I am in shortage of time. Okay, that's a problem. Okay, and I have to select a example. Okay, I don't want to waste my time. I am taking this one. I am taking this one. I am taking this one. Okay. I am taking this one. Then you want legends. Okay. You want a legend. Okay. Legend. Okay. Let me take only 3 because it is an example, no? Why should be 2015, 16, 17? Otherwise, it will say that X values and Y values are in different numbers. He knows mathematics. That is the problem. His knowledge is our failure. Okay, he can easily find our mistakes. Okay, you can change the width of the size of the width. Okay, all those things possible. All those things possible. Okay, now you take legend. Legend. It is a user-defined function. Legend. One technique is locator. Locator 1. Locator 1 means what? You can select the location. You can select the location. And what is the legend you want to type? That is, legend is equal to C bracket 2015, 2016, 2070. Okay, 2070. Okay, what color you want to fill equal to C bracket. Here we have given color 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Now you see wonderful things. I am going to write these things. Oh, he is asking more. He is asking more.
One more bracket.
One more bracket. Okay, one more bracket. You are correct. You are correct. Thank you. Okay, again what happens? 1, 2, 3, 4 opened. 1 closed. Okay, here I have to close 1 bracket. 1 closed, 2 closed, 3 closed, 4 closed. Okay. When this plus sign is coming, the meaning is that the statement is incomplete. Then you have to press escape key. Then it will come to the prompt position. Okay. Then you select this one, run. Yeah. Now you can see a cross mark. Understand? Can you see this cross mark? Can you see?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Wherever you want to place your legends, click there. Click there. Okay, that is not the appropriate place. Okay, and I can change. Horizontal is equal to true. I don't want to vertical. If there is no space, you can put in horizontal form or vertical form. I am going to run again. Warning message. What is warning message? Horis is not. Horis is not. HORIZ. Horis is true. It is a parameter actually. It is a parameter. Why it is not working? HORIZ. HORIZ. That is correct.
Sir, അതിന്റെ
ചത്ത വീട്ടിൽ നല്ല കരച്ചില കേട്ടത്. ചത്തത് ഒരു സ്ഥലത്തും കരഞ്ഞത് വേറൊരു വീട്ടിലാണ്. ഓക്കെ. Horis is equal to true. Okay. Whenever I am in a hurry, I am making so many. Yeah, let it be here. Yeah. This is how you can put legends. Okay. And wherever you want, you can put. Wherever you want, you can put. Once again, we run that statement. Once again, we run that statement. Once again, we run that statement. Yeah, it is working. Okay. Then you can write here. In locator 1 means we will find the locator. Okay. Otherwise, you can write top left, top left, top right, top middle, etc. So many things you can write. Okay. First, let us plot this one. Okay. What happened? Why it is still asking more? He is still hungry. What was there? Bar plots. Please help me. What is wrong with that?
Sir, that bracket close.
Brackets.
Bracket close was not selected.
1, 2, 1 opened, 1 closed, 1 closed. Therefore, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Number of opening brackets should be equal to unexpected opening bracket. What man you are. What man you are. What man you are.
So more 3 closings are there. 2 openings.
1, 2, 1, 2. Barcode, students, colors, main, Y, etc. See here, X label, Y label. What it is here?
Sir, last time when you selected command and run it, the last bracket was not selected. That's why it showed error.
Oh, you are correct. You are correct. You are correct. Therefore, you are getting a bar diagram. Okay. You are getting a bar diagram and legends. Legends. You can see top left. Top left. It is coming. It is coming. You can fix this position. If you are not happy with the size, you can reduce the size. You can reduce the size. You can make it vertical also. You can make it vertical. Okay. And where is our Horis? Where is our Horis? That one you cancel. That one you cancel. It will take 1 or 2 trials because we have to make our diagram beautiful, no? Therefore, first we see, yeah, Horis here. Okay. Horis. I shall draw first these things. Yeah, now it is in the horizontal form. Okay. The graph is filled in the paper. That is why the other one is not seen. Similarly, you can write a top right, top middle, bottom right, bottom left, etc. Are you happy? Are you happy? Tell me, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Everything is possible. Everything is possible. Okay. Everything is possible. And we can you can make height 3 inches, length this much, that much, etc. You can select. You can select the size of the graph, and yeah, one more thing. One thing I will teach you now, other thing I will teach you later. Okay. Where is our this is our diagram. Okay, one technique is this: right click, copy as meta file, copy as bitmap, save as meta file, save as PostGIS, etc. Let me take a copy as bitmap. I don't know what is the difference between these things. You may be knowing better. Okay, then right click, paste. It is coming to your dissertation, and here you can adjust. Okay, middle or anywhere. Okay, and wonderful
Sir,
thing.
excuse me. Sir, നമ്മൾ ഒരു ഗ്രാഫിൽ തന്നെ കമ്പാരിസൺ ഒക്കെ ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടി വേറെ ഗ്രാഫും കൂടെ വരയ്ക്കൂലേ, ലൈൻ ഗ്രാഫ് തന്നെ. അന്നേരം അത് ഇതിലേക്ക് എങ്ങനെയാ വരുത്താ?
Wait, my dear, wait. I'm an old man. I cannot run fast. Okay, wait. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Plot sine comma minus pi to pi. Color is equal to red. What is he asking? Yeah, I have no. Yeah, correct. I understood it. Yeah. Actually, it is very good for teaching also. Very good for teaching. Yeah, this is a sine curve. Okay, even if you say the students a number of times, it is a periodic curve, it is starting like this, it is starting like this, etc. The students may not be able to get the point. Then lines cos minus pi to pi, color is equal to, which one is matching with red? Tell me immediately. Which one is matching with red? Yellow is green. Okay. Add is equal to true. That means you add
green
this.
spelling is green.
Yeah. Add is equal to true means you add this one to the previous one. That is all. Finished. What is here? Cos minus pi to pi, color is equal to green. Okay. What is lines is not happy? Okay, no problem. Let us try curve. Different possibilities are there. Yes, he is happy with the curve. So that you are getting sine curve and cos curve in the same line. Now you can teach your students. Okay, cos is starting from here like this, sin is starting from this here, this is the maximum point, this is the maximum point, etc. Like that, like that, like that. And you can put a wonderful heading, sin and cos between minus pi to pi, etc. Okay, and if you want to do one more thing, here exp minus pi to pi, color, which one is good with the red and green? Violet?
2.
Huh? Tell me.
Fine, sir. Violet.
Okay. Okay. Because 10% participation is good for learning more things. Otherwise, you may feel that I am doing something for me. And yeah. Exponential curve is also there. Exponential curve is also there. You can do many things. And tell me one of the advantages of these things, you can find easily the roots of the equation. You can find easily the roots of the equation. At least approximate roots. At least approximate roots. Okay. For example, there is a function x cube plus 3x square plus 2x minus 5. Okay. You can plot the graph and you just see when it crosses the x-axis. That is the root of the equation f of x is equal to 0. Okay. That I give you an assignment. I give you an assignment. Now, some control statements. The usual flow is from head to tail, top to bottom. First statement is executed, second statement is executed, third statement is executed, fourth statement is executed. It will go like that. Sometimes we have to change the track. The classroom example is, you have to compare, is A greater than B? Only two possibilities are there, either yes or no. If the answer is yes, you have to go by this way and A is maximum. If the answer is no, you have to go by this way, then you have to write B is maximum. Okay, this is if statement. If statement. Okay, those who have studied computer programming, okay, and flow charting, etc., these type of things are familiar to them. Therefore, I am not wasting my time for that. Okay, for example, A is equal to 10. A is equal to 10. Let me check. I can show you my presentations also. I have made so many presentations. Control statements, yeah, control statements in R. Sorry, that is correlation regression. That is for the other things. Control statements in R. Yeah. Usual flow of execution from top to bottom, we have to change the flow according like that. If the age of the person is greater than or equal to 60, then only he is eligible for the benefits allotted to senior citizens. That is, if you go to a bank, if your age is greater than or equal to 60, you will get 0.5% more interest. Okay, and if you go to railway station, you can get a concession for. Therefore, this is one. This is one. Okay, I am taking this. I can save time. I can save time. I can save time. Because when I type more things, I will make more mistakes. Okay. And what is the first statement says? Age is 55. Age is 55. Ticket charge is 500. Okay. If age is greater than or equal to 60, okay, then what's the ticket charge? 50% of the ticket charge. Okay. Otherwise, there is no concession. Otherwise, there is no concession. Okay. Is it clear? Is it clear? Therefore, this is a syntax.
Yes, sir.
We cannot, I'm sure, C, C++, etc. In all computer languages, it is there. This is a syntax. If logical expression is correct, then execute the statements. Otherwise, it will not execute the statements. Okay. Therefore, age is 55. Ticket charge is 500. Run this one. You have to pay 500 rupees. There is no concession because your age is less than 60. Suppose your age is 75, then you need to pay only 250 rupees. You need to pay only 250 rupees. Yeah, finished. This is if statement. Okay, some researchers are very particular that they will never use others' program. They will write their own codes. That is why in R, you can see a number of techniques to solve the same problem. By processor A, by processor B, by researcher A, etc. like that. Okay, they are writing programs like this. They will never use others' program or others' built-in functions, etc. Okay, and this is if statement. If statement. Here only one condition is checked and only one action is taken. Next one is if else. If else. What is if else? If this condition is true, you do this. Otherwise, you do this. That is if else. Okay. And what is the program here? I am taking the same example. I am taking the same example so that we can do more problems. Okay. And I shall explain these things. What is A is 10,000, N is 1, R is equal to 10. A is the amount, N is the number of years, R is the rate of interest. And age is the age of the depositor. If age is greater than or equal to 60, then interest is R plus 0.5. He is eligible to get half percentage extra. Okay? Else, there is no change in the rate. There is no change in the rate. Is the program clear or not? Is the flow clear? If age is greater than 60, this part will be executed. Else, this part will be executed. Okay? I shall select this one. I have taken these numbers so that you can check the answer. Age is 55 only, therefore he is not eligible to get any increase in the interest. Therefore 10,000 into 1 into 10 by 100, that is 100 into 10,000 rupees. Okay, we can do with other value and to see whether it is working for the other option. Then here he will get half percentage extra, 1,050. Therefore, the interest rate will be 10.5. Interest rate will be 10.5. Is it clear? Okay. Now you can use if-else ladder. If-else ladder. What is that if-else ladder? Suppose you are classifying the results of students like this. If the percentage of marks is greater than or equal to 75, place the student in passed with the first class with the distinction. If it is between 60 and 75, first class. Between 50 and 60, second class. Less than 50, third class. Sorry, failed. Let it be failed so that we can stop there. Marks. Marks is equal to, let it be 80. Then if bracket marks, tell me, greater than or equal to 75, what I have to do? I have to print. It is better cat. I will explain what is cat. It is not our cat, concatenate. Okay? Marks, comma, within inverted comma, passed with, I am wasting time. Passed with the first class, passed in first class with the distinction. Okay, inverted comma, close the bracket. Passed in first class with the distinction. So that is over. Close. False. Else, if that is not true, means what? Marks is less than 75. If marks, it is very simple. I am not looking at any book. I am taking it from my memory. If marks greater than or equal to 60, that is what I told you. It is something like a very spoken English. Marks greater than or equal to 60, what I have to do? Catch. Catch marks, comma, first class. I am not take past in etc. So that you can copy and paste also. No problem. No problem. Okay. Else, class. Okay. Else, that means what? That is false means what? Marks less than 60. Therefore, if marks greater than or equal to 50, what is to be done? Catch. Catch. There's a story about copy and paste. I shall tell you at the last class. Okay. Cat marks second class. Second class. Stories are good now. Else, what is to be done? Catch. It is something like a ladder. Catch marks comma failed, because in some universities 50% is the minimum marks for a pass. Okay. Okay. I think nothing is wrong here. Therefore, here marks is greater than the 80. Therefore, we should get passed in first class with a distinction. Select all those statements. Run. What is asking? Something is he wants more. He wants more. Oliver wants more. If marks greater than 50, marks is else. Marks greater than else. Marks greater than equal to 50. Marks greater than equal to 50. Greater than else. Marks greater else. I think this is not needed. Let me check.
ഒരു ബ്രാക്കറ്റ് കുറവുണ്ട് സർ.
എവിടെ മോളെ?
If marks greater than or equal to 50, 60.
ഇല്ലല്ലോ. ഇല്ലല്ലോ. If marks greater than equal to 75, cat marks passed in the etc. Else, if marks greater than equal to 60, cat marks first class. Else.
എൽസ് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ടുള്ളത് ക്ലോസ് ചെയ്തിട്ടില്ല.
അതല്ല, ഇതിന്റെ ആവശ്യമില്ല. If marks greater than equal to 50, okay. All right. This is good to know, so that we can get some time to what nonsense. Okay. What nonsense. Plus something is missing. Don't worry about that. I will find it now itself. Cat marks else. If marks greater than equal to 60, cat marks first class. Else, if marks greater than equal to 50, cat marks second class. Else,
Sir, ഇതില് space പ്രശ്നമുണ്ടോ?
ഒന്നുമില്ല. White space ഒന്നും പ്രശ്നമില്ല. Let me check 1 second. Yeah, 80 passed in first class with the distinction. ഇവിടെ അവസാനം കേളി ബ്രാക്കറ്റ് വേണ്ടായിരുന്നു. 80 മാർക്കാണ് പാസ്റ്റ് ഇൻ ഫസ്റ്റ് ക്ലാസ് വിത്ത് ഡിസ്റ്റിങ്ഷൻ. ഇത് നമുക്ക് 80ക്ക് പകരം 67 കൊടുത്ത് നമുക്ക് എന്ത് കിട്ടണം? ഫസ്റ്റ് ക്ലാസ് കിട്ടണം. 67 ഫസ്റ്റ് ക്ലാസ് അയാളും വർക്ക് ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട്. 57 കൊടുത്ത് നമുക്ക് വാട്ട് ഷുഡ് വി ഗെറ്റ്? സോറി സർ I forgot to use English only. Okay, and the second class that is also working. 47 means what? We should get failed. Yeah, all the values are working here. This is if else ladder. Suppose we have to do same thing repeatedly for many times. We can use a statement similar to do loop in Fortran, for loop in BASIC, okay, etc. Here also it is for loop. Are you familiar with the Fibonacci sequence? 1, 1, 1 plus 1, 1 plus 2, 2 plus 3, 3 plus 5, 5 plus 8. This is called the Fibonacci sequence. It's an infinite sequence like this, and it is believed or proved or established, or I don't know what is the proper word to use. All the beautiful things in the nature, they are in this golden ratio. In numerical technique, there is a method called the golden ratio method. Okay, you please refer to that one, Fibonacci sequence, and application of Fibonacci sequence in solving a system of nonlinear equations, etc. You can see that this golden ratio is playing a dominant role in finding the ratio. Okay, therefore, how many numbers you want? Let us take 12 numbers. Therefore, I am defining a vector Fibonacci FIB only. Repeat 0 for 12 times. Some guests are coming to your house for the marriage of your son or daughter. You have to reserve rooms for, no? Otherwise, where you will accommodate? Therefore, I am reserving the rooms for my friends. My friends are coming. Okay? Therefore, I have reserved the rooms for my friends, and now nobody is there. Only zeros are there because those rooms are meant for my friends and relatives. Therefore, I have saved 0 only. This is called the initialization of the vector. Now, to these empty rooms, I will put my friend 1, my friend 2, my friend 3, and family like that. In different rooms, I will accommodate my different friends and relatives. Therefore, let fib1. This is how we write the first component of fib. Fib1 is 1. Fib2 is also 1. The first two numbers. Therefore, they are occupying that room now. Then 4, you can write anything here. I or J or K or KK or Raju or anything here you can write, no problem. I am just writing I in 3 to 12. Why I am taking from 3 to 12? I have already given the values for 1 and 2. Fib1 is 1, Fib2 is also 1. Then I have to find Fib3, Fib4, Fib3, etc. up to Fib12. Okay, curly bracket. All these blocks are given in curly brackets. That is the procedure in R. What is Fib_i? Fib_i equal to Fib_i minus 1 plus Fib_i minus 2. Therefore, Fib3 is Fib2 plus Fib1. Fib4 is Fib3 plus Fib2, etc. Therefore, that is repeatedly done up to 12. Then you write a fib. Finished. From here onwards, I have to select and I have to run. You are getting number 1, 1, 1 plus 2, 3, 2 plus 3, 5, 3 plus 5, 8, 8 plus 5, 13, 13 plus 8, 21, 21 plus 13, etc., 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 etc. Fibonacci sequence. For loop. Okay, suppose you have to find sum up to 1 to 100. 1 to 100. What is the procedure? Suppose you have to add these numbers 3, 6, 8, 5. Suppose you are asking me to add these numbers. For a fraction of seconds, I will make my mind empty. Okay, only in hollow and empty you can fill something. If it is filled with so many things, there is no space. Therefore, keep your mind empty. Okay, therefore, what is to be done? Sum is equal to 0. That is empty. Sum is equal to 0. To that 0, I will add number 1. First number 3. 0 plus 3 is 3. That is current sum is 3. To that 3, I will add 6. Therefore, it is 9. To that 9, I will add third number 8, 17. To that number 5, to that sum, I will add 5. That's all. For I in C bracket 3685, I in C bracket 3685. Okay, what is to be done? Sum is equal to sum plus I. Sum plus I. And you should print the sum. You should get 3 plus 6, 9, 9 plus 8, 17, 17 plus 5, 22 you should get. Otherwise, I am wrong. No, I am not wrong. This is for loop. For loop. Okay? You know, letters. What is letters? A, B, Z. In R, letters means A, B, Z, A to Z. I think not, this bracket is not needed. A, B, C, D, etc. Okay, letters. And if you want to know the fifth alphabet, letters 5. What is fifth alphabet? E. E is the fifth alphabet. You are getting E. Okay, so many things are coming to my mind. Okay, therefore, and this is a one-dimensional addition. One-dimensional addition. Suppose you want to add two-dimensional things, something like a matrix. Then you have to use nested for loops. You have to use nested for loops. Very simple thing. Suppose matrix. Where is our matrix? Let it be A. A is equal to matrix. For the time being, I am taking 1 to 12. Okay. N row is equal to 4. N row is equal to 4. I am not worried about whether it is row wise or column wise. Therefore, this is a matrix. I want to find the sum of the elements of this matrix or sum of the elements of this matrix. What is to be done? First, I have to make my mind empty. Then for I in, how many rows are there? 4 rows are there. 1 to 4. 1 to 4. Okay, then that block is starting. Then for J in, how many columns are there? 1 to 3. You can use n row, n column, etc. No problem. Okay, and other loop is starting. What is sum? Sum is equal to A. This is how we type index I comma j. I comma j. You have opened 2 brackets, therefore you have to close. 1 to 12 means n into n plus 1 by 2, that is 12 into 13 by 2, 6 into 13, that is you should get 78. You should get 78. What is happening there? Why it is 12 only? Why it is 12 only?
നമ്മൾ ബ്രാക്കറ്റ് കൊടുത്തിട്ട് സമ്മ കൊടുത്ത്
അത് കുഴപ്പമില്ല. Sum is 0, A 1 to 4, J in 1 to 3. Okay, it is clear. Why it is 12? I should get 78. Let me check. It is all right. Okay. And what is A to, just a minute. It is not a big issue. It is not a big issue. A 2 3. Let me check whether it is working. A 2 3 is 10. It is working. No problem. For I in wonderful. I was checking. If I am not honest, I should say that I was checking whether you are attending or not. Okay, but I am honest. Therefore, it is a big mistake from my side. That is to the here I was correct. Fibonacci I is Fibonacci I plus 1, etc. Here also I was correct. Sum is equal to sum plus I. Now what happened means it took only the last value. It took only the last value. Okay, that is why it gave 12. Okay, you are correct. Yeah, 78. Nested for loop. Nested for loop. Now there are two variations for these for loops. Okay, suppose you want to do something. You are asking to do something for so many times, and when a particular condition is reached, you don't want to continue. Can you give an example? Suppose you want to find the solution of an equation. Whenever the difference between the two consecutive values are less than epsilon, that means what? The required accuracy is attained, and you can stop the further iteration. Therefore, you can ask, that is whenever modulus of xi minus 1 is less than epsilon, you can take the rest, and you can write the average of xi and xi minus 1 as the roots. Okay, therefore we don't know when that will be achieving. Okay, therefore you can use a break statements, okay, etc. So many things are there. I will explain one or two, and all other things you can study yourself. Okay, this we have done, this we have done, this we have not done, but it is not needed. It is not needed. While loop is there, example, so many things are there. Repeat loop is there. Okay, break and next statements. Yeah. Suppose you want to find only 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10. Okay? Or you want to find only up to 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. There are two situations. Okay? The first situation is this. You don't want to add 6. You don't want to add 6. Is the situation clear? Because sometimes, suppose the function is 1 by x. Suppose the function is 1 by x. At the point x is equal to 0, it will create problems. 1 by x, 1 by 0, it will create problems. Denominator 0. Therefore, you have to say, whenever such problems are coming, you skip that value. That is all. Sum is equal to 0. For I in 1 to 10, if I is equal to 6, next value of I you have to take. Otherwise, you add I to the current sum. Okay, then what should be the sum I should get? N into n plus 1 by 2, 10 into 11 by 2, that is 5 into 11, 55, 55 minus 6, I should get to 49. I should get 49. Yes. Therefore, 6 is not added. 6 is not added. Suppose you want to see the sum at every place. You add here sum. You can see 1, 3, 6, etc. You can see. Oh, print the sum, it is not coming. Okay, therefore, next sum is equal to sum I. Yeah, 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 3, 6, 6 plus 4, 10, 10 plus 5, 15, 15 plus 6, 21 is not there. 21 is not there. 21 is not there. Then 7 is added. 15 plus 7 is added. This is the use of next statement. Okay, you are all MSc, MPhil, PhD students. Therefore, one example is enough. One example is enough because I have to discuss so many things. Okay, break means what? When a condition is seen, you can break. You can break. You can break. Even though you have given the range up to 10, even though you have given the range up to 10, you need not go up to 10. That is, when 6 is reached, you want to stop. Yeah, 1 plus, 2 plus, 3 plus, 4 plus, 5 plus, 6. N into n plus 1 by 2, 6 into 7 by 2, 3 into 7, 21. You are getting finished. Therefore, when I is 6, it is stopping. Okay, only up to 6 added. Okay, you need other statements, or shall I go to the next topic? I shall share my presentation. Okay, while is there, more or less same. While is there, and I shall share this presentation. Okay. Yes. Next one is apply family of functions. Wonderful family. Wonderful family of functions. Before that, I shall say something about user-defined functions. Now you are very, very familiar with the built-in functions. All these are. For is a built-in function. Mean is a built-in function. Length is a built-in function. Sum is a built-in function. Length is a built-in function. Sign is a built-in. So many built-in functions are there. There are thousands of researchers in this world, and they have hundreds of problems with them. And the functions may be different. It is practically impossible to create all the functions as built-in functions. I don't know what are the functions you want, and you don't know what are the functions of my interest. Therefore, R is giving you a facility to make use of your own functions, to define your own functions. Okay? That is called user-defined functions. Such functions are available in C, C++, Fortran, everywhere it is available. For example, suppose you have to find the final velocity. Shine sir, am I correct? V is equal to U plus AT?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. I am taking from my pre-degree class. Okay, and S is equal to UT plus half AT square. The distance traveled is initial velocity plus initial velocity into time into acceleration, etc., etc. Therefore, I have to calculate these two things for given values of U and A and T. Okay. Therefore, what is to be done? I have to write a function. What is function? My function. Let it. I can give my function 1. My function 1. You can give any name to that. Any name to that. But you cannot change this one. Function you cannot change. That's a keyword. Keyword that we have no right to change it. What are the parameters? U is the parameter, A is the parameter, T is another parameter. Function U, A, T. Everything coming in the blocks, you have to put it inverted comma. How you calculate? V is equal to u plus at. You cannot write at, you have to write a star t. And s is equal to u star t ut plus half at square, 0.5 into a into t square. Finished. Therefore, he is the expert now. He is the expert to find the final velocity and the distance traveled in t units of time when the initial velocity is u, etc., etc. Okay. Now you have to use this function. How to use this function? Call that man. Mean is the function. Length is the function. Okay. Median is the function. And how we call that function? Mean bracket x. To find the mean of the vector x, we have to write mean bracket x. To find the median, median bracket x. Length of the vector, length bracket x. Here also, my f1 is equal to my f1 brackets. Initial velocity is, I don't know, I am giving just 5. And the acceleration is, I don't know, I am giving 10. And time is 20. No, let it be 2 only, so that we can check. And my f1. Finished. That's all. Then what is happening here? When this function is, it is called activated. Then 5 will go in the place of u, 10 will go to the place of a, and 2 will go to the place of t. These two expressions are calculated, and it will come here. That's all. That is all. It is something like that. Section officer is giving a file to the clerk, and the clerk will do the work, and the file will be returned to the section officer. That's all. My f1, 5 tau and tau. Let me put there, since there are so many ways. Yeah, please check whether it is correct. U plus 80, 5 plus 20, 25. Ut plus half 80 square. Ut is 5 into 2, 10 plus a into t square, 10 into 4, 40, 40 by 2, 20. Okay, finished. It is my function. Now, if you want to do other things, my f1 bracket 10, 10. Okay, you just select this and run. Yeah, 110, 600. Is it correct? A into t is 100. 100 plus 10 is 110. Correct. A into t square is 10 into 100. 1000. 1000 by 2, 500. 500 plus ut. U into t is 100. 500 plus 100, 600. Finish. This is very simple. Okay. Now you can, so many modifications are there. Okay. So many modifications are there. My f1 equal to, you can write u is equal to 5, a is equal to 10, t is equal to 2. This will also work. Okay. Yeah, 25, 30. Before we go 25, 30 now also. Okay, so many variations are there. You can use a return function also, return statement. Okay, now you are getting a spark. From that spark, you can make big fire. Because my time is over. 11th, sir, shall I continue, or you need some rest or something like that? You please suggest. I think the participants might have tired and their head and eyes and the back might have started giving indications. Okay. If you want, do you want a 10 minutes rest? Tell me. Hello.
Sir, we can have a 10 minutes break in between. Yeah, some people are telling 10 minutes. In between, I request you, there is a message for filling your details for certificates. Okay. So, and Moodle account also. Can you please go to the message and fill it in between? Sir, we will have a 10 minutes break and come
Now
back.
it is 11:32. We will meet at 11:45.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Since this is Onam time, we are giving Onam bonus of 3 minutes extra.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, thank you.